Now, guys, I want to show you something Dr. David Starkey says in this clip from Talk TV recently, as many of us have spoken in favour of it before, and given recent events, should be something the general public demands at this point. Now, obviously, they're talking about Southport in this hour-long interview, but for me, this part here I think stood out the most, because it explains why not only this scumbag chose to attack where he did, but why all others like him feel they can get away with it, something many of us have also said for a long time.
Otherwise, the terrorist word doesn't matter. I mean, he's done it. It's a horrific murder.
No. It does matter, because it matters in how the state has reacted or not reacted. I also think, sorry, Andre, these poor, pathetic, inadequate people, we may mock them, we may call them cowards, but he took a knife.
He did.
And he killed 3, and he would have killed 15. And if he hadn't been stopped, he would have just continued. I'm sorry, you don't have to be very strong if you've got a knife and you've got a passive group of people. And remember, we are a disarmed society.
Yes.
We do not have weapons to respond. We are helpless, and we've deliberately made ourselves helpless. We rely on the state to protect us.
I mean, should that change?
Now,
Dr. David Starkey has it spot on there when it comes to what this cretin did and how it's so easy for even cowards like this prick to do it. First, as he points out, they target a vulnerable group like women and children. But more importantly, the scum out there know for a fact that Joe Public won't be armed to fight back against them. This, as Starkey points out, the public accepted many years ago under the condition that the state would protect them. Well, I think it's safe to say that the state is currently and has consistently failed to do that, as countless examples show. In fact, it's actually put more people in harm's way by importing Afterworld and sending them around the country. So I say it's time the public pushed back and demanded the right to arm themselves and use said arms in self-defense, as the state can't or won't do it. I think it's the latter. This could stop a room or marketplace full of people being easy victims and turn them into a possible threat that makes these cowardly scumbags think twice. Take the USA for example on that one. Yes, they have mass shootings and that, but if you look, you'll notice these things always happen in states or locations that have no guns allowed. A bit like here. This makes them easy targets and are why they are chosen by cowards to attack. The same is true here, even if most of the time it's not guns but cars and blades. So, I say it's time Brits regain their right to bear arms and defend ourselves, since the government not only fails to do it, but actively puts us in more harm's way more and more with each passing day. Of course, they'd never allow this easily, since their biggest worry would be an armed population turning on them, which kinda tells me they know they do shit the majority of people don't like and can't risk them having a means to challenge them. Common sense would suggest they stopped being corrupt, useless fuckpigs so they didn't need to worry about their own population turning on them. But to be honest, you got more hope of me becoming king than them ever doing that. Power corrupts. It doesn't matter about absolute power, just power corrupts, as this lot show you time and time again.
Pandemic